Hello, everyone. Welcome to another training with Love's Crest. Hope you had a blessed day. Okay, today's design is going to be on rose crinoline beads fascinator. Like the name goes, we'll be needing a crinoline material. All right, be using a big crinoline material. Okay, so for this design, the first thing I'm going to be doing we'll be needing our needle, our rose, our stick rose. Some people call it pocket rose, some people call it stick rose, some persons call it two-in-one rose. So whatever they call it, just know one of them so that when you get to the market you'll be able to know what to buy. So we'll be needing our gum, our B6000 or UHU gum. We'll be needing our pearls, okay, needing our wording. Also, we're needing our comb for this design. We're needing our thread and our needle. I'll be showing you how to fit in your comb today. Ta-da! Alright, so let's get down to business. The first thing we're going to be doing, are going to be folding this piece into two. Remember I told you that crinoline phrase, when you cut it, the end part begins to lose out. Okay, so that is the reason why we are tying. So we'll fold it into two equal parts. Okay, see what I'm doing? Please just watch me, and then I'll pleat that edge that loosens. I'll pleat it together, and then I'll hold it firmly with my 4 lines needle, threaded needle. I'm going to be tying that edge. Please make sure that you've threaded your needle before tying. So you tie with the already threaded needle, not just with your thread. So you won't have to stress yourself to start fixing another needle rather. Okay? So when it's firm, when you've tied very well, I'm tying 2 times currently. Okay? So once you've tied very well, you are going to be sewing. I told you that part has to be the folding has to be equal, so that your sewing can be neat. Can you see what I did? Okay, the 2 part has to be what? Equal. And then we'll sew to the end. We'll be sewing to the end. So we'll sew in and out. We'll sew in and out continuously. Okay, in and out, just like that. All right, hope you can see very well what I'm doing. So I'll continue sewing till I get to the end, just like I've gotten to now. And then when you get to the end, please let it not be end, like 1 inch space. All right, leave 1 inch space, so that because of that end part that loosens, and then so that there will be space for you to tie, just like the way we did while we started. Now make sure before you tie, get your rose shape first. Don't tie before you get the shape. In fact, it's not possible to tie and get the shape, so you have to get the shape. See what I'm doing? I'm dragging to get my rose shape. So this is the shape I'm going to get before I'll tie. All right, so watch what I'm doing. You just drag it down. You drag your crinoline down with your thread. Make sure that the thread that you put is enough, to get this design. So you can see what I have here. All right, we are almost there. So after getting your design, what you do is to tie. But if you want it big, what I just did now, you roll it out. But if you want it small, you roll it in. Okay, you roll it in if you want it small, or rather you can get a bigger size, a longer length of crinoline material. Okay, so we're going to be tying currently. All right, so I'll tie. Please watch what I'm doing. Watch carefully. I'll be tying. Alright, so I'll continue tying like that until it's strong. Okay, so please, after tying, make sure that you don't cut your thread, don't cut the needle, don't cut the thread out. You are still going to be sewing the crinoline together. Okay, it's not yet strong, so we don't cut out. Okay, so with your if your needle, if your thread is small, you can now cut and then you fix a new thread. So these are the spaces we are going to be covering. Okay, we try and cover those spaces while sewing so that your work can be firm. Alright, and then you have a good job done. So I'll keep on sewing this way until it's strong. Yeah, until it's very strong. Okay, I'll hold and sew firmly. I'll hold it and sew firmly, just like you can see. So this is what I expect you to be doing, to do while you are sewing, to make sure that you cover those places when sewing. So I'll continue until it's strong. As you can see, my work is covered and it's firm. Okay, so we'll get down to business of decorating, but please make sure that you tie your work so you don't cut your thread and then your work or everything that you've done starts to lose. Okay, I'm going to tie. You can tie 2 times, you can tie 3 times depending on you. So after tying, you cut out your thread and then the sewing part is done. We are done with the sewing part. So I'm going to cover my finishing. Rather, I'm going to cover this rough part, okay, with the finishings. That's the rows and then your comb. Please cut out every excess. If you tie and then there's an excess part, well, to cut it out. Okay, so I'll be placing my rows. Make sure before you put your gum, please check out the position that will be very okay. Like you can see what I'm doing now, I'm checking out the position that will be okay for my rows. And then sometimes I like bringing out the leaves out, okay, for it to be visible. So depending on what you want. Okay, so I'll be applying my gum, my B6000 on the rows. Okay, when you buy crinoline, the stick is usually longer than this. Okay, so I had to reduce this with a plier. So you can do the same when you are working. After reducing with plier, you can bend it in. Make sure that you don't ruin your rows while doing this. Okay, so I'll be applying my gum on the stick and also on the body of the rose. So as you can see, I'm done doing that. So I'll apply the rose on my crinoline. I'll press it down so it stays. So you same. All right, so the gum can stick very well to the crinoline. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. So after putting your roses on, we have just like this. The next thing for us to do is to fix our comb to the wording. You know, wording is usually bigger than this. You call it wording or breast tube. So your comb has to be the same size with your wording. The comb has to be the same size with your wording. As you can see, I've reduced the wording, I've reduced the comb. The comb is usually longer than this when you buy it in the market. So you reduce the comb with your plier to the size that you want. Most times it's preferable for you to use 7. Okay, it comes in 14, so you can share it into 2 and use 7. So I'm going to be sewing my comb to the wording. If you look at the comb very well, there is a first space. Okay, there's a space, that there's space in between the comb, so I'm going to be passing my needle through the first space. Please watch me. The needle through the first space. Okay, through the first space, out. All right, and then I'll pass it again inside and not over, inside the wording or through the wording. Okay, that's what I'm going to do, and then I'll bring my thread out. So this is what I'll do continuously. I'll do it for the first, second, third till I get to the last space. I'm doing this for the second line now. I'm passing it through the wording. Okay, watch your thread while sewing so it doesn't tangle. I'll do this till I get to the last part. Okay, so as you can see, I'm there already. That's the last part, and then I'm sewing through the wording. Okay, so you see, and then make sure that your sewing is strong. Please don't sew and it will be very free. So strong and then don't cut your thread while sewing. In as much as you want to sew strong, to make sure that your thread does not cut on the way. Okay, I think my thread is becoming small now. I think it will do. So I'll tie it twice, and that's okay. So after tying, you can now cut. All right, you can now cut your thread out. Okay, so this is what we have. So you make sure that your wording can cover that sewed part. Okay, make sure it can cover, and there will not be any rough part seen at all. And then the way you place your comb is the way you wear your fascinator. Don't place it, the comb is going up, meanwhile the feather is coming down. Okay, so you see, this is where I'm going to be wearing. I'm wearing my comb down. Please, if you are fixing comb is worn down, not up. Okay, it is more stable when it comes down. All right, so that's how you have to apply your gum and to your wording. Okay, so know the area that you're going to wear your fascinator, so you can be able to place your comb correctly. So I'm done putting the gum. I'm going to be putting my my comb with the wording to cover the rough part of my crinoline. Press it down so it could be firm. All right, so this is what we have. How does it look? All right, after you're done with this, we're going to be applying our pearls for our work to glitter a little. Okay, pearls are beautiful, aren't they? So you apply your pearls. Okay, depending on the number you want. Okay, so that's what I would just do. Continuously apply it around. You can create a design, you can just put it all around. I'm going to be putting it all around, putting it on some strategic places. Okay, for my work to come out beautifully. So I'll do this continuously until my pearl has gone around to my taste. All right, we are done. I'm done putting the pearls. How does it look? So this is how this is how our fascinator comes out. Thank you for watching.